Hello and welcome. I am the Scraptastic Crocheter and my name is Amanda. Today I want to show you a little bit of what I've been doing this February, and these are all finished items that I started. This one I started way back, way back. I started it this year, but it was back in January. Or did I start it in December? I don't really remember, but it's finished and the other projects are all done in February. So this is a baby blanket and it's Anna's tail. I will link the pattern in the description if you want to make it yourself. And I used I guess about 1.5 of the Scheepjes Whirls. This is how much I have left, and as you can see it started with this yellow and then it's the pinks, and this is what I have left. So when I came to the edge here, or about here with the blues, I started on the outside and worked the last bit. And the pattern maker made this in the same yarn, but used the solid blue for the last part here, and I had 2 of these balls, so I just reversed it on the side here, and I love how it turned out. The favorite part of this pattern for me was this, because I really love how it looks. They look like small, like if you turn it to this side here, they look almost like small bubbly hearts. So yeah, I really love them. Not so much a fan of that part, but yeah, I enjoyed making this, that's for sure. Really fun, and it's just gorgeous, like really gorgeous, soft and drapey. And I am a loose crocheter, and I used 3.5mm, and I would assume that some of you would have to use a 4mm for the same type of like drape with this yarn. And in some areas I was questioning myself, should I have gone with a smaller crochet hook, just because it looked at times like it was being holy or gapey. But there is some acrylic in this yarn, and I'm not sure that helped it like bounce up a little bit, or fluff up I should say, because it fills out really good anyway. So that's the first thing I finished, and when I finished that I went on to making this. This is a sweater for a cat, and I just made this with some leftover yarns. That's why the 2-tone, because that's what I had on this color, and then I took another color. And I'm just not sure about the sizing of the cat that this is being gifted to, so I figured I'd make it and I'll let the pet owner try it on and see if it fits or not. So the plan was to make it in another yarn that I bought, and I had some second thoughts about that yarn for a cat sweater, so I made something else. I'll show you here in a few minutes. But this is I followed a Bago Day video for this pattern, and her cat, she says, is a little on the heavy side. And I know that the cat that this is intended for is not a heavy cat, so I did use a little bit of a smaller, a thinner yarn and a smaller hook size, but I did the same pattern, the same numbers of stitches. I figured if I change too much it might not fit, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. The cat might hate it, so if that's the case, I didn't waste any yarn. And here we have a beanie in 2 tones of gray. It's the same type of yarn as the Catsweater, and it's all of this is basically leftovers from the cat stitch blanket that I made. So I have a lot of leftover yarns that I have to do something with. So I made this beanie, and I can link this one also in the description below because there's a pattern for this. I think it's called honeycomb or beehive or something. Yeah, beehive maybe. I know that there's a pattern, so I'll link it. Next is this. It's also a hat beanie type thing. This is the yarn that was bought, intended for the Catsweater, and it does have reflective. I don't know if you can see that there's a lot of small flecks in here. It's reflective yarn. I think it's like acrylic reflective yarn or something. Yeah, the yarn itself, it's acrylic, but I think the reflection part is, I don't know what kind of synthetic material that is. But it was a bit of a heavier weight than I was expecting. I was hoping for like a light 4 weight, and this is a really like on the heavy side of a 4 weight. So it felt like it was too much for a cat. So the cat's owner will get this instead to be able to be visible when they're out walking, because this cat is outdoors on a leash whenever they go out. Not very often. The cat's 19 and used to be an outdoor cat, and now she's old and deaf, so it would be risky to let her out in the wild, or like, yeah, just like that. So I made this with just double crochets all the way through, and then I put some ribbing on it from front post and back post, double crochets. So nothing really fancy with this. I didn't follow a pattern. I just did a normal type of increase for a couple of rows and then just plain double crochets. Really nice, soft, squishy, this yarn. I would definitely use it again for different type of items. So yeah, nice to have the reflective, like when you're out walking in the dark, to be able to be visible for like cars and stuff coming at you. So this is the items that I've finished this month, and I have a lot of still ongoing projects, so they will have to wait before they pop up here. Just folding it a little bit so you can get them all here in frame. And I've enjoyed making this, like all my crochet work. It's fun, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it, but it has kept me busy, definitely. So if you like what you see here, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I hope to see you back here soon. Have a great rest of your day, and bye bye.